Last night I dreamed. Okay, there's no fish bowls in this episode, but I did have an upsetting dream last night. I dreamt that my mother and I were in a Burger King, and that's not the only upsetting aspect of this dream. We were in a Burger King, and I had placed my order, and I sat down. But my mom still wasn't sure what she wanted to order yet, so she was standing a few steps away from the counter and looking up at the menu, trying to decide what she wanted. Well, just after I'd finished placing my order, there was just a huge, sudden rush of business. Maybe it was lunchtime. I don't know, but I do know that this Burger King was understaffed. Maybe somebody had called in, but anyways, it was taking a very long time for them to process each customer's order. At this point now, there's like 9 or 10 people standing in line, looking very impatient, and my mom finally decided what she wanted to order, but she turned around, she faced me, she walked over toward me, and she said, "You know, I know what I want here, but I have to use the restroom. I'm going to do that first before I step to the back of the line." So she very slowly, because she just got out of the hospital, walked in front of this line of 9 or 10 people, and by the time that she'd gotten to some metal bread racks, the kind that are on wheels, that were in front of the counter, 5 or 6 people in line started shouting at her, assuming that she was cutting in front of everybody. And they're just saying the most awful things to her, and "Oh, hell no," and somebody say something to this. And I was just stunned. It's one of these things that you just couldn't possibly anticipate happening, and it happens so quickly that you never really feel like you can respond well to this, or respond to your liking, if there is a good way to respond to such a situation. I stood up, and at first I was just enraged, but then as soon as I got upset, my rage kind of just gave way to just overwhelming sadness and despair. I couldn't believe that these people had assumed that she was going to do this and had said this to her. And I walked by them, a few more things were said. I just was trying not to make a scene. I tapped her on the shoulder before she even got to the restroom. I said, "Look, once you're done in there, let's get out of here. I've lost my appetite for Burger King today. We'll eat somewhere else, okay, Mom?" God knows why I had any appetite for Burger King in the first place, but yeah, I woke up before we went to the next restaurant, though, and for once Lyle wasn't sleeping on me. And there was no alarm clock this morning, because today was my day off. It's been a very, very nice day off. Thank you for watching.